I was, for my sins at one stage, Ireland's first poet in residence in a secondary school, and I'd done all my poeting stuff, and one little girl came up to me and she was in awe of me, and she'd obviously heard my title, Poet in Residence. They'd never seen a poet before, never mind a poet in residence. And she looked at me and she finally forced herself to speak, and she said, "Are you really the Pope?" And I said, "Bless you, my child." So I gave her special dispensation. But one evening, it was Friday, and they said, "Bob, will you take 6A?" And Bob would go, No, I'm picking my nose." "Sally, will you do 6A? No, I've got to go to the loo." And I foolishly said, because I hadn't done any teaching, and I said, "It's okay, I'll do it." You know, so I go in, and it's a class full of Irish travellers. And they've all got their own personal ferret. I've got 20 Irish travellers with all their ferrets, and so I don't know what to do with them at all. And I say, "So what is it?" They start telling me what it is, tell me their names, tell me how to keep it for whatever it is. And I come out and they're all laughing, going, "Well, how was it?" I said, "It was great, going back." They thought, and they became the teachers, of course. So that's the way it always should be. This is called Passing Strange. If you remember your Othello, he's wooing Desi baby with weighing her and wowing her with tales that are not only strange, but as he says, passing strange. They surpass strange, more than strange. So, this is a little thing. Passing strange. Rose arose, and having risen, was angry. "You never call me by my name, only love and darling. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet," I quoted. "That's neat," she sweetly smiled. "That's Shakespeare." I whispered in her ear and kissed her sweet, sweet smile. Each reflected in the other's eye. "Oh, quote me that kiss again," she sighed. "How I do love thee," I cried. "Let me count the kisses," she replied. "My lovely, darling Rose." And I used to be, when I was small, 9, I used to be a theatre manager. Putting on Shakespeare. So this is called What You Do About Something. My Prospero, I admit, is yea badly drawn, and keeps falling off his lollipop stick. My Caliban, on the other hand, well drawn and forsooth sticks to his stick. I wiggle each character's characteristic, and they come alive. Speak the lines, I pray you, trippingly upon the tongue. Come to me with a thought. I command my paper people. The thoughts I cleave to, they flash into my consciousness. Ariel, my Ariel. Fine tool from file that comes from fabled consulate and woodbine packets. Ah, my trusty sprite dangles from a purple thread that is borrowed from Imam's sewing baskets. All is well in this my makeshift Shakespeare theatre made from Kellogg's cornflake packets. See the great cock crow under the proscenium. Reader boxes construct the wings. Rows of nightlights serve as footlights. And so let the masque begin. I hum bits of Adeste Fidelis, then sing as Prospero and Ariel do the thing. Solo domesticus, my voice rings out. But see how dangerous a 9-year-old knee can be to paper theatre. The floodlights be knocked over, the stage flames in amazement. My patchwork globe of cornflake and Weetabix boxes burns to the ground. Only Ariel survives in an all too blackened, shrunken, crumpled piece of foil. I exit pursued by a clip on the ear. The profession of producer of the plays thereof, the only begetter of this ensuing story, lost alas my lack to me. But wait, is this a football I see before me? Then play on, Dinger Dwyer, and damn be he who first cries hold. We cry bollocks, and let's slip the dogs we are. When you're an agency teacher, you go into class and there is nothing prepared for you. and you are faced with a dilemma. You got to do something for 2 hours and you don't know what it is. So I asked the class, what did you do yesterday? And they said, we don't know. And I said, right. And then there's one little nerdy guy at the back and he goes, please sir. And I say, yes. And he says, we did the spinach armada. And I said, right, what did you do the day before that? We don't know. Nerd at the back of the class, please sir, Anne of Cleavage. And I thought, I'm going to leave that, I'm going to leave that. The next day I brought in all groups of spinach and we bombarded the spinach armada with Savelle oranges. And then I went into year 8 and I said, so as you can see, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares in the other two, yes? And I said, oh, be that Pythagoras too? And I said, yes. And then anything I asked was pirate voiced. Are they all? And I thought it was my hearing. I thought, why is everybody ORing me? And I thought, they do have days for everything. National Crying Day, I always attend that. National Bats in the Belfry Day, I'm permanently there. I knew it wasn't National Pirates Day. So I just thought, hey, I'll join in too. So one of the kids, this is now in 60, it was my 60th birthday. So a year 8 child inquires how old I be. I be just 60. He gasps, my God, you're very active for 60. 60 for him is a distant planet in a galaxy far, far from here. Yea, another dimension. I smile my 60-year-old smile perfected by now. I am starlight that will only reach him when he himself is 60, if he ever remembers what he has long ago forgotten. Thank you. As regards to Shakespeare, be not deceived if I avail my luck. I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Vexed am I of late with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself. I know that because I come from the era of inkwells and pen nibs, and we were made to learn the bloody thing off all the time. By the time it came to first exam, the question that I turned to was, when the ghost of Caesar appears to Brutus, and I go, Caesar's dead? So, you know, I like learning things off. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you very much.